I bet you don't know what this is. You're about to throw an old cable into the trash, but what you don't know is that simple gesture could be wasting a material that has already survived empires, wars, and entire centuries. Because copper, that orangey metal you have in your hands, never disappears. It transforms. And now you're about to see how it comes back to life, literally, in a process that combines extreme heat, chemistry, and a secret very few people know. Imagine a mountain, but not of dirt, of twisted cables, rusted pipes, and gutted motors. All of that arrives daily at recycling plants. In just 1 year, more than 9 million tons of copper scrap are collected across the entire planet. Why? Because copper is the metal that never dies. In fact, 80% of all the copper ever mined in human history is still in use today. Yes, you read that right. Your next phone could contain atoms that were once in an 18th century cannon. And the first step to bringing it back to life is turning that mountain of waste into tiny fragments. Here, the scrap is shredded in giant mills. The noise is deafening, as if 1,000 hammers were striking at the same time. Then, magnets and air currents separate the plastic, steel, and other metals until only the copper remains. It's like a cosmic strainer that separates the trash from the treasure. But this isn't the most surprising part, because from here on, things get serious. Now imagine a furnace the size of a house, roaring at 1,200 degrees Celsius, 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the lava of an active volcano. Inside, the shredded copper melts into a bright, deep orange liquid, like a sun trapped in a pool of fire. At that moment, a fierce chemical reaction takes place. Injected oxygen burns off impurities and turns them into slag, a black layer that floats like the spoiled foam on an infernal coffee. The curious thing is that copper, unlike other metals, defends itself. As it melts, it expels sulfur and iron without the need for weird chemicals. It's as if it knows it has to clean itself before being reborn. And then, when all that liquid mass appears pure, the key moment arrives. It is poured into molds to form anodes, copper plates weighing 300 kilos with 99% purity. But 99% isn't enough. What comes next is a step so delicate it borders on science fiction. The anodes are submerged in giant tanks filled with sulfuric acid and copper sulfate. An electric current passes through the liquid, and then the magic happens. The copper atoms detach from the anode, travel through the solution, and deposit themselves neatly onto a cathode. It's as if each atom packed its bags and moved one by one to its new home, leaving every impurity behind. The result is 99.99% pure copper. And the craziest part? The impurities that fall to the bottom of the tank often contain gold, silver, and platinum. Yes, recycling copper can make you rich without even looking for it. Nobody expects to find hidden treasure in an acid bath, but that's how it is. What the eye can't see, gold ingots stack up. If these facts are blowing your mind, imagine everything that is yet to be discovered. Join the channel so we can keep unearthing these mind-blowing processes. Your support helps us keep going forward without filters. But now comes the final rebirth. That ultra-pure copper is melted again and stretched into tiny threads less than a millimeter thick, thinner than a human hair. These are the cables that bring electricity to your home, to the charger you use every night, or to the motor of an electric car. The most impressive thing is that this very same copper could have been a Roman penny, a medieval church bell, or a bullet casing in a trench. Copper doesn't die. It just changes shape, over and over again, in an infinite cycle of fire and rebirth. And the worst part is that throwing it away breaks that eternal chain. So next time you see an old cable, remember, it's not trash. It's an immortal waiting for its next body. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. See you there.